Who were the readers of H.P. Blavatsky's writings in her time? By Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The exploration of the readership of H.P. Blavatsky's writings necessitates a multifaceted approach, as it encompasses a diverse array of social demographics, intellectual backgrounds and cultural contexts. Blavatsky, a pivotal figure in the development of modern esotericism and the Theosophical Society, produced a body of work that not only challenged conventional religious paradigms, but also sought to synthesize Eastern and Western philosophical traditions. To fully comprehend the demographics of Blavatsky's readership, it is imperative to situate her work within the historical context of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. This period was characterized by significant social upheaval, including the rise of industrialization, the expansion of the middle class, and the increasing accessibility of education. The rapid pace of technological advancement and urbanization led to profound changes in societal structures and individual worldviews. Furthermore, the intellectual landscape was marked by a growing interest in alternative spiritualities, as traditional religious institutions faced scrutiny and decline. Blavatsky's writings emerged as a response to these societal changes, appealing to individuals seeking deeper existential meaning and a more profound understanding of the universe. Her work provided a counter-narrative to the materialism of the age, offering a spiritual framework that resonated with those disillusioned by conventional religious doctrines. Blavatsky's readership predominantly consisted of individuals from the middle and upper classes, who possessed the financial means and leisure time to engage with her complex text. The burgeoning middle class, particularly in Western societies, was increasingly drawn to esoteric philosophies as a means of exploring alternative spiritual paths. This demographic was often characterized by a heightened level of education and intellectual curiosity, which facilitated their engagement with the intricate ideas presented in Blavatsky's works. Moreover, the economic stability afforded by their social standing allowed them to pursue interests beyond mere material concerns, thus fostering an environment conducive to the exploration of metaphysical concepts. The accessibility of her writings through various publications and the establishment of reading groups further democratized her ideas, allowing them to reach a wider audience within the socio-economic strata. Another significant aspect of Blavatsky's readership is the gender dynamics that permeated her audience. Notably, women constituted a substantial portion of her followers, which was somewhat atypical for the period. Blavatsky herself was a pioneering figure in the feminist movement within spiritual contexts, advocating for the autonomy and empowerment of women. Her writings often emphasized the importance of spiritual equality, which resonated with many women who were seeking to assert their identities in a patriarchal society. Consequently, the demographic of her readers included a considerable number of women who were drawn to her teachings as a means of exploring their spiritual potential and challenging societal norms. The Theosophical Society under her leadership became a space where women could engage in intellectual discourse and spiritual exploration, further solidifying their role within the movement. The intellectual backgrounds of Blavatsky's readership were diverse, encompassing a range of disciplines including philosophy, science and the arts. Many of her readers were well-educated individuals who possessed a foundational understanding of Western philosophical traditions, particularly those related to metaphysics and epistemology. The influence of figures such as Immanuel Kant, with his notions of transcendental idealism, and Friedrich Nietzsche, with his critiques of traditional morality, can be discerned in the intellectual milieu that surrounded Blavatsky's work. Furthermore, her writings attracted those interested in the burgeoning fields of psychology and anthropology, as they sought to synthesize emerging scientific paradigms with spiritual insights. This intersection of disciplines not only enriched the discourse surrounding her ideas, but also allowed her readers to approach spirituality from a more holistic perspective, integrating scientific inquiry with metaphysical exploration. The cultural influences that shaped Blavatsky's readership were manifold, reflecting the eclectic nature of her teachings. The late 19th century was marked by a fascination with Eastern philosophies, particularly Hinduism and Buddhism, which Blavatsky sought to integrate into her own framework of thought. This cultural exchange attracted individuals who were intrigued by the exotic nature of Eastern spirituality, as well as those who sought to reconcile these traditions with their own Western beliefs. Additionally, the rise of the occult and mystical movements during this period provided a fertile ground for Blavatsky's ideas to flourish, as readers were increasingly drawn to the exploration of hidden knowledge and spiritual truths. The cultural milieu of the time, characterized by a quest for authenticity and deeper meaning, further propelled her writings into the consciousness of a generation eager for spiritual renewal. The establishment of the First Theosophical Society in 1875 played a pivotal role in shaping the demographics of Blavatsky's readership. The society served as a platform for disseminating her writings and promoting her teachings, thereby attracting a diverse array of individuals who were interested in exploring the intersection of science, religion and philosophy. The Society's emphasis on universal brotherhood and the pursuit of truth resonated with many, fostering a sense of community among its members. This communal aspect not only facilitated the spread of Blavatsky's ideas, but also encouraged readers to engage in collective discussions and explorations of her works, further enriching their understanding of her teachings. The Society also organised lectures, workshops and publications that broadened the reach of her ideas, making them accessible to a wider audience and solidifying her influence in the spiritual landscape of her time.